Welcome, I'm Lisa. Today is day 37. Your Holiness blesses the world. So thank you for being here with me. And we're almost at the end of our 40 days, and we did it. We honored our commitment to complete all 40 days no matter what. You're awesome. Thank you for being here with me. And I just want to remind you, you have everything. And I'm going to give you a very simple practice today. And I ask for you to read workbook lesson 37 on day 37, My Holiness Blesses the World. And if you've enjoyed this work and you have liked these kinds of ideas, I encourage you to do the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. It takes 1 year. There's 365 workbook lessons. And if you like the way I teach, I've done a 10-minute audio for every single lesson with a message, and you can sign up for that. It's called Guide to 365, and we also have a 6-month mastery program called Living in Purpose, and I'll be sending out some details about that. But I really want to remind you, you have everything. And for many people, they really would like the support and the encouragement and the inspiration, and so that's available to you. But you have everything you need because you have the light of God. And that's what I want to show you today. And I love these lessons on holiness. Just remembering my innocence and that my holiness blesses the world. And what I want to have you do as a practice today is to sit quietly. And this is something that you will begin to do on a regular basis. And this is how you live in the holy instant. And I want you to just sit in the silence whenever there's a thought or difficulty or a problem, a question, some confusion, your thoughts are flying, you don't know what to do. And I want you to just sit in the silence. And I want you to remember the light that you are. I want you to access that place. And not just think about it with your thoughts, but to really go down deep. And the light is what you are, so it's actually not difficult to do. And just stay in that place until you know you're okay. And it's just this place of like, okay, God is with me. I'm okay. I have nothing to fear. Everything's okay. I'm okay. And then move from that place. And you're remembering your holiness. And it just takes an instant. It does not take long. But most people, what they do is they pray to God to have something happen later. And this is why I wanted you to do the exercises over the last 3 days of I want, because I really did want you to see how the mind works, that it's future oriented. And it's always thinking, I want something and it will come later. And what you're beginning to realize is the immediacy of miracles. And you have everything. And so all that you're asking God to bring to you or to help you with is already here. God's already given you everything. So all we need to do is to get into alignment with that and to remember. And that's where the silence is important, just to bring the energies back in. If you look at, remember in the beginning when I said your thoughts are just swirling and flying and you're thinking about the past and the future and your problems. And you take a moment just to kind of be still. Say, okay, just let's take a second here. And you're not asking for anything, you're remembering. And you're becoming aware of the light that you are. And that's today's lesson, day 37. My holiness blesses the world. This idea contains the first glimmerings of your true function in the world or why you are here. So we've already covered this, that your function is to be the light of the world. And this one, it's just the first glimmerings. So you're remembering your holiness and your being is eternal. And so you don't have to physically be with anyone. You don't even have to call them or contact them. Your holiness blesses the world. And this is why you're here. Your purpose is to see the world through your own holiness. So obviously you have to access it first. So you say, okay, I am holy. I am innocence. My being, myself, my capital S self is pure light. That is what I am. And my function is to see from that place. Your purpose is to see the world through your own holiness. Thus are you and the world blessed together. So I ask for you to read this lesson, and it has a practice in here where you're looking around yourself and you're saying, my holiness blesses this chair. My holiness blesses this cup. My holiness blesses this computer. So you're not using your mind to attack anymore. You're using your mind for the only function it was designed for, to bless. And then it says, my holiness blesses you. So every time a person comes across your mind, you're blessing them. And then I love this last bit here. It says, the shorter exercises consist of repeating the idea as often as you can. It is particularly helpful to apply it silently to anyone you meet, silently, using his name as you do so. It is essential to use the idea if anyone seems to cause an adverse reaction in you. Offer him the blessing of your holiness immediately, that you may learn to keep it in your own awareness. And so, as I said a few days ago, you're ready. You can do this. Everyone can do this. And it just takes willingness. And so this is really something you're going to carry with you, where you access the presence of God. And this one, I love it, because whenever I feel there's a lot to do and I can't do it myself, and just take that moment and just stay in the silence until you feel I'm okay. God is with me. I'm all light. Yes. And you'll feel it. You'll feel, I'm okay. Okay, I'm okay. Everything's in good hands. And you will absolutely see that the physical picture of your world begins to change. It's not just a positive affirmation. You feel the presence of God. You feel your guide is with you. And you go out from that place. And everything changes. And so I thank you for being here and having the willingness to trust in these ideas and to experiment with them, because that's how you see that they work. So I bless you. My holiness blesses you. And your holiness blesses me. And I love you.